Hi everyone, Joe O'Brien here, reporting for Sports Matters on the second week of the AEW NXT Wednesday Night War. So the first thing I noticed, kicking off, was the settings of both shows. AEW looks major league, their arenas are packed and they're huge. NXT Full Sail just looks low rent, it looks indie as they say. You know, it's not working. WWE need to address this, and they need to address this quick. Now, the rumours coming out today is that from 2020, NXT is moving into 20,000, 30,000 arenas to compete with AEW. But what I worry about is that might just be a little bit too late. AEW already looks like a major player, and NXT, if I was a new viewer, I wouldn't. I just think if I had to pick over the two aesthetically, I would pick AEW. So the opening match of the night for AEW, the Young Bucks versus Private Party. So I'm going to be honest with you right now. I have never been a massive Young Bucks fan. It's controversial, I know, but I've never got it. I never really understood it. I've watched one or two matches that I've enjoyed, but a lot of them I find boring and a little bit repetitive. This match was different. This was one of the matches that I enjoy. Private Party, this is the second time that I've watched these guys and they've impressed me. So, they are definitely, stars for the future of AEW. Now, the fact that the Young Bucks put over Private Party in the first round of the tag team tournament also shows you the selflessness of the guys running this promotion. They are not scared to lay down for the younger, newer talent to make sure that the younger, newer talent are established within the company. Following that, Chris Jericho came out with his gang that he was hanging about with last week and gave one of the best promos of his career. It was rallying. There was a point where the crowd interrupted with a "We the People" chant. He shut it down. He said, "We the People's dead." That was poor. That was a poor idea by poor creative, and we will not be doing that. So this group of Chris Jericho, Jake Hager, Santana, Ortiz, and Sammy Guevara will be known as the Inner Circle. Interesting name, but definitely works with the Jericho rock star gimmick and the fact that he doesn't really like anybody. So after that, Darby Allin versus Jimmy Havoc. Again, this was to push the fact that Darby Allin is a star, and if you are not on that bandwagon, you are not watching the same show that I'm watching. This man has it. I read about a year and a half ago that William Regal said that Darby Allin had it, and I wasn't sure. He was a skinny sort of guy. I didn't get it, but I watched a few of his matches and was like, okay, I see something here. But as soon as he's come onto a national stage, he looks like a star. He wrestles like a star. He is a star. The women's match afterwards was solid. Riho and Britt Baker versus Bay Priestley and Emi Sakura. It's solid for what they've got. They've got great women's wrestlers. Solid matches. John Moxley versus Shawn Spears was slightly disappointing. And I don't put that on Moxley. Moxley had the energy that he always has. I don't get it with Shawn Spears. I really loved the heel turn. I really loved the look. I loved Tully Blanchard being put with him. But he just seems directionless. Is he feuding with Cody still? Or is he just a mid-card jobber guy? He needs something. Otherwise, he's just going to get lost in the pack like he did as Ty Dillinger. And that concerns me. After the match, Pac had been on commentary the whole match. Very good delivery in the commentary. After the match, Kenny Omega came out. And we looked like we were about to have another brawl like last week between Omega and Moxley. And then Pac attacked Omega from behind with a chair to the back of the head. And Moxley wasn't happy about that. So, are we moving the Full Gear match into a potential three-way? It could work. It definitely could work. I want to see Moxley versus Omega, but I also want to see Pac doing something at Full Gear, and I want Pac doing something meaningful. The main event tag match, the main thing I took from the tag match, it was solid. So it was Chris Jericho, Sammy Guevara versus Dustin Rhodes and Hangman Page. The main thing I took from it is that Sammy Guevara is a star. This man has what they want, and he is their young up and coming superstar. He is going to be in tag matches with Jericho all the time. He's going to take a lot of the offense, and he's going to have an opportunity to shine. So do not miss this boat. Get on it now. Sammy Guevara is a superstar within the AEW ranks. The aftermatch brawl was excellent. You know, it was building towards Full Gear. Cody came down. You know, the Young Bucks came down, and it was a schmoz. But the best bit was the moment that Jericho was outside the ring, running away from it all, letting his cohorts take the beating, and Darby Allin rode down on the ramp on a skateboard. Let's not make that a habit. I thought it was a bit corny, but he attacked him. And by the end of that show, you were looking forward to next week, where AEW have already announced that Darby Allin will be facing Chris Jericho for the AEW title. We've also got 2 more tag team tournament matches. So we have Jurassic Express, Luchasaurus and Jungle Boy versus the Lucha Bros. Could be a very, very good match. Don't sleep on that one.